to this show and I ask you to bless us, take away all of the violence, but nothing but humility and humbleness in all of our fighters and our people in the stands. I ask you to be with us today and bless all these fighters and give them strength as they go into this match today. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Back. Pull that shoulder back. Pull that shoulder back. There's toe tag and there's shoulder tag. Right now it's shoulder tag. We'll do toe tag a little later. Let's go. Do with your partner. Let's learn. Y'all taking punches. Come on. Get ready. Time it. Pull back. There you go. Time it. Pull back. Step back. Small circle. My guys on the ground.
Let me take my time to introduce to you one of my brother in the boxing game. He's a former boxer and now a boxing promoter. Let's welcome one and only Oklahoma City, Mr. Bounty on Maurice Williams, man. What's going on?
How you doing, Tim?
I'm doing okay. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, brother.
How is the new year treating you?
It's going great, actually. We're focusing on a new approach for the new year for the gym. It's all about the kids, you know, and in this gym right here, you're in it. We live in it. It's day by day, you know, and I'm blessed.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Man, I want to know this. The Oklahoma City want to know this. Are you from Chicago, Minnesota, or Oklahoma City?
All of them. I was born in Chicago, raised in Minnesota, and I spent most of my professional career in Oklahoma.
Wow. What was it growing up like in Chicago, right? You was born in Chicago?
I was born there, but I was raised in Minnesota.
So what was it growing up like in Minnesota?
I mean, it was all right. You know, it's a melting pot of different people. You know, so Minnesota, you know, being a Minnesota Viking, you know, I like the Vikings. I like all the different sports teams, of course, the Chicago Bulls. But, you know, came from a different neighborhood. You know, my parents grew up in a different neighborhood and different religions, different races. I mean, Minnesota's a melting pot of different people, so I was able to communicate with different people. So my communication skills was amazing coming out of high school. So I was able to transition that to college, higher education. You know, I left high school with a 3.7 GPA. It was almost my valedictorian, my school. And then from that, you know, I got accepted into a private institution, Concordia, you know, in Minnesota. So from there, you know, my junior year, I decided I wanted to go to culinary school. Went to culinary school, got my associates, came to Oklahoma, started boxing. Got my associates so I could start, have a job and be stable wherever I go in the world.
So you said you was the valedictorian for your school?
Almost.
Almost?
Almost. 3.7. I had a 4.0. My senior year, slipped up.
Wow.
You know, ended up having a 3.7. Still top of my class almost. Then we had a couple transfers and you know, they had different GPAs, so that wasn't the path for me. But I was able to inspire a lot of people in my class to let them know that if I could do it, you could do it.
Dope too.
Yeah.
Man, I'm really impressed, man. Really, really impressed, man. And that's one thing people don't really know about people until you get to kind of like have a sit down or get to know them. Boxing, man. How did you get into boxing?
My granddad, Willie Lee Carter, you know, he showed me a little bit about boxing and kind of took it from there. You know, I liked boxing. Then I saw the Mayweather fight. He fought Pacquiao. Yeah, and I told my dad, I'm going to come to Oklahoma and box. I didn't say I was going to come to Oklahoma and box, but I told him I'm going to box. He said, man, everybody see Mayweather fight and want to fight. Everybody want to box after I see a Mayweather fight. But I was like, yeah, well, hey, let's see what happens. Started training. A year later, moved to Oklahoma.
But that was a transition from college to you want to do boxing. At what age was that?
I was always an athlete, you know, and always in and out of the boxing gym. You know, I was real little when I started in the boxing gym. I just never took it serious.
Okay.
Taking everything else. I was basketball. I was a hooper. I'm still a hooper.
Wow.
You know, so any one of y'all can get it on the court. Just call me out and I'll meet
African,
you at the court.
American,
any one of the courts in Oklahoma.
Mexican.
Maurice, the
Dominican,
bounty hunter, you gonna see.
they
I got
could
a
get
couple
it.
guys, they can get it.
That's
But
what's up. That's what's up. Let's digress a little bit from boxing. What's your favorite food, man?
My favorite food.
Yes, sir.
I mean, I don't got one particular food. I'm a culinary.
Oh, you don't
chef,
discriminate?
So I like everything.
You eat them all? Okay.
You know, I'm a chef. I went to culinary school, so I tried everything. I went to a French culinary school, so I was cooking a lot of French cuisines, and we try food all over the world. So I can cook. I can cook really well. I started cooking at all the restaurants here in Oklahoma City. You name it, I've probably been there. And then I ran across a nutrition shop, fell in love with that. And then I started training out of that, and then that transitioned to me owning the boxing gym.
So you don't have a favorite, you just hit them all. That's good, that's good. What's your, say money comes, you want to buy a car, what's going to be that car? What's it going to look like? Is it Lamborghini or
So
Bugatti?
if I get a car, really, my next vehicle is going to be a transportation bus, a van, maybe if I can afford it, a charter bus.
Charter bus?
For my team.
For the team, okay.
For my team, I need to be able to travel with my team.
With the team,
and,
that's what's up.
Be comfortable.
That's
It's tough right now. Of course, with all of the transitions, all of the parents we got a carpool. It's a lot of things we got to do, but we went to 26 fights last year.
Okay.
With our team, and we traveled to probably 6 to 16 of those fights were out of state.
Wow.
We went as far as Nebraska. We went to Texas, Arkansas,
Kansas?
and Kansas.
That's what's up, that's what's up. Give me your top 5, man, real quick.
My toughest
Boxers.
fight,
Your top 5 boxers.
my top 5 boxers.
Yeah, that you feeling right now.
Like currently or just all time?
Let's do currently, and then we do probably all time later.
Okay, I mean, currently there's a lot of different boxers. Of course, Elijah Pierce. Check him out. He's from Oklahoma.
Okay.
He's on the up and coming. Inway, he's pretty good too.
Okay.
I've been watching him. So Elijah's gonna face Inway, so that's gonna be great for everybody
It's
to
gonna
watch.
be super dope.
Super dope.
Yeah.
The big heavyweights, the heavyweights division is picking up. They got Zane, that's his name.
Okay.
He's pretty nice. I want to see what he do.
Might have to look him up.
Tyson Fury. He was all right. He just lost that fight against Usyk.
Okay.
I think he lost twice, right?
Okay.
Yeah, so that, that was different. I like his style. But of course, training camp, you got to train. And you got to train efficiently.
Yeah.
And I mean, when you're facing fighters on a different level, I mean, sometimes they may just have your number. Usyk's pretty good.
Yeah.
Of course, Terrence Crawford, you can't miss
TC.
out on Terrence Crawford. He's one of the greatest of all times too. He's working on it. And I think he almost got it. He's gonna face Canelo, and I want to see what happens. Canelo's on everybody's top list too. Triple G was, but Canelo. I think that fight with Triple G and Canelo may have happened a little too late. Probably should have happened a lot earlier.
Okay.
But let's see what happened with that. Of course, they're on my top list, and Canelo. You can't go bad with.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So let's go to the meat and potato, the Fall Brawl, man. You just promoted a show, Fall Brawl. Can you give us a little background of how does the Fall Brawl come in place?
Fall Brawl, everybody.
Yeah,
Fall
the
Brawl is
name.
an annual event. It happens every year in November. Fall Brawl. We're at the 5th one for this year. This year we'll have Fall Brawl 5. Fall Brawl came from, a lot of hard work and dedication. We wanted to do fights. We wanted to bring boxing to Oklahoma. So the first show was the Fall Brawl. And it was Fall Brawl 1. And from there, the second year, we probably did 2 or 3 shows. The third year of promotions, we maybe did 4 or 5 shows. And this is the 5th year of doing promotions. We're going to slow down. We may only do a handful of shows this year. The schedule will be disclosed pretty soon. But yeah, the Fall Brawl it comes from a long line of boxing. I mean, there's a lot of boxing history in Oklahoma. We're trying to be a part of that history with bringing the 5th one here, to Oklahoma. Most of the Fall Brawls, I would like to stay in Oklahoma because it's going to be Oklahoma born. My granddad, Willie Lee Carter, was born and raised in Oklahoma. He taught me how to box, so that's why I'm bringing it back and keeping it in Oklahoma so boxing don't die out.
Wow.
And we need to take it to another level. Boxing probably won't ever die out because of the passion, from all of these coaches that we got in Oklahoma. So we love that. We got the LBC, USA Boxing. They're doing a great job. We got a lot of coaches, a lot of amateur coaches, professional coaches. The judges are amazing. We got a lot of referees. We got a lot of USA Boxing officials. So the community is here. We just need the support, and that's one of my goals. I want to bring that awareness to our community so we can get that support.
That's what's up. I think your grandpa, Willie Carter, right?
Mm-hmm.
He probably, be looking down, be proud of you about what you're doing with boxing, because it's like it gave you the touch, and you're running with it right now, and we don't know where you're gonna take it to. Fall Brawl. I was with you during the process of putting everything together. Like, what does it take to put a show like that together? Like, brain-wise, financial-wise, what does it take?
I mean, it takes a lot. Really, it takes a team. Moving forward, it takes a stronger team if you're going to make bigger things happen with anything that you do. But with the Fall Brawl, it took a lot. Definitely the team, family came and played. My mother came down. She put it on her shoulders. That was great as far as execution. It was amazing having family involved. My wife was there. My coaches, our teammates, our gym, our community. Everybody showed up, for the Fall Brawl. So that was great. Had it this one was at the Fire Lake Arena. So we had support from the Potawatomi Nation. That was great. So we thanked them. And the basketball team's doing great. The Potawatomi Fire, down at the Fire Lake Arena. So check them out. They're doing their season, and they were the champions of last year, and we did our Fall Brawl at the end of their season. They were on break. So we were great to actually be able to use their venue. So thank them for that. So it's a lot of moving pieces. It's a lot of moving pieces. The financial part, it takes a lot. You got to organize everything. You got to manage everything. And it's many people involved. You got to manage everyone's emotions, and deal with that pressure. Pressure either busts pipes or it creates diamonds. We all know that. So with all of that being said, it just takes the right individual to maintain all that composure, bring it all together to bring everybody together. And when you do that, bring all the moving pieces together, got you a show.
Wow. The fight selection, the matchups, how did you put the matchups together?
Well, the matchups was great. I love the matchups. The matchups, everybody had a challenge. It was some fights that were a little easier than others, but who knew that? The opponents came prepared. The opponents trained hard too. They had hard, tough training camps. So anything can happen in that ring. And it's one punch can change everything. So man, that was great. The matchmaking, I've worked on that for probably about 6 months, just with that one show. Each show takes a lot of time and dedication planning that show. We probably plan the execution of that show for 3 months. We plan the logistics of the show as far as the matchmaking and everything else for 6 months, and the idea of the show 12 months. So it's a plan, it's a calendar that makes sure everything runs smooth and efficient. We also got the State Athletic Commission, sanctioning us, making sure that everything's done correct, and according to the books, and making sure everybody's safe. So we got that going. They supply the doctors. They supply the referees and the judges. So thank the Athletic Commission as well. That's on the pro side and the amateur side. So it takes a lot. We had a pro-am. We brought both of them together. So you're working with 2 commissions. You're working with all of the athletes. You're working with different doctors. You're working with different minds. So it takes a lot. But it also takes, if you want to promote, it just takes patience. So just have the patience.
That's what's up. Do you have a fight of the night? Well, for you at the time at the event?
Really, I'd have to go over all of my fights. There was a fight of the night. There was a lot of great fights. There's a fight of the night for the amateurs and for the pros. We'll release that. We'll let everybody know, and we're going to have a ceremony pretty soon. We'll disclose that also, so you can check that out on our Facebook page, okcboxing.com, our website, or you can go to YouTube. We'll be posting a lot of videos on what's going to happen and how you can check out our athletes. And the awards are going to be given out. We're going to have an award ceremony here soon.
That's what's up. And my next question is, how do you balance being a boxing promoter, you coaching at the same time, putting the shows together? Like, how do you balance that? And you still got to work too.
Yeah, man. It starts with God. You got to pray. You got to stay in your Bible. That's going to take all the pressure away, because pressure is not going anywhere. Once you deal with that pressure, then you can deal with your mind, and you can understand certain things that you got to plan. You know, it's all a plan. It starts with a plan. I'm big in writing stuff down and having the time to have a thought behind it. If it's a thought behind it, then I can follow the process. You're going to come across mistakes here and there, but, you know, when those things happen, those hiccups happen, you can, you know, either ride the wave, you can crack under pressure, or you can go back to the drawing board and figure out a better plan. So it's always coming back to the plan, you know, going back to the plan, readjusting the plan. It's like chess. You know, you got to make the right moves in order to have the outcome that you want.
That's what's up. So say you wasn't at the gym, you wasn't promoting shows. What do you do for fun? Do you go out to play games? You go to Oklahoma City Thunder games, or what? So what do you do for fun?
I mean, I do a lot for fun, but really my fun is in the gym. And this touches back on that last question. My fun is teaching, coaching. You know, I spend most of my time in the gym. If I'm not coaching someone, if I'm not teaching someone, I'm working on a plan for my coaches. I'm working on a plan for our team. I'm working on different fights we're going to take. I'm working on talking to different coaches, maybe about different matchups for our guys in the future. USA Boxing, you can sanction a fight if you're a sanctioned gym at any moment, you know, so there's multiple fights we're going to be going to. I may be working on the schedule for that. You know, I may be talking to another coach about a different plan for our strength and conditioning, or, you know, teaching more about boxing, because everybody can still learn, you know, so I'm a student of the game too. So this is what I do every day. You know, if you ask me, I tell my students this all the time. I put a bed in the back. I'm not saying that just to say I put a bed in the back. You know, I got my own house. I got everything I got from God, and I love that. But I say that just to say this. This is when they say you love what you do. It's not a job at that point.
Yeah.
You know, so, you know, I'm vested in what I do. You know, and it's really, I don't look at it like a job, so I can be here from 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. every single day. You know, most of the time I'm back and forth. Outside of that, you know, I run my business like a life. You know, my lifestyle is every day. When I'm at home, of course, I take care of my family, take care of my dogs. I got some dogs, take care of my wife. You know, my brother's staying with me at the time. You know, so taking care of what's important to me and separating work. We got work hours and we got home hours. But also me, it's 24/7. I promote when I'm at home, I'm working, I got an office. I created my office so I can continue to work. I got thoughts that operate 24/7. I'm constantly thinking about something. So you're not gonna catch me at a moment where I don't have an idea to kind of improve something that we got going on. You know, like at this moment, last week I was thinking about how am I gonna separate my office from the gym? You know, but I still want it open enough so that anybody and everybody can come in and talk to whoever's behind the front desk. Little things like that. We're working on different plans as far as the systems, the fights. You know, we're going to national events now. We were at club level events, now we're at national events. Now we're thinking about different strategies that's gonna help our athletes. We're having meetings, we're getting our board of directors together for the nonprofit. It's a lot. So managing all that, you know, and balancing all that, you know, it does take that patience that I was talking about earlier, you know, and then bringing everything all together with what I like to do for fun. You know, I like all that. Everything's fun to me. It's a challenge.
Wow.
And I like a challenge, you know, and the biggest challenge right now is obesity and our kids being taken away from us. I don't have any kids right now, but all of these kids are my kids. That's how I look at it. The community. You know, you gotta think about whatever you're passionate about and then just attack it. Go head on. You know, and I've been blessed since I've done that. So I'm gonna dedicate, you know, however long, you know, the rest of my life, you never know, to my passion, you know, and that's taking care of these people. So I'm gonna figure that out.
Wow.
You know.
That's great. To piggyback from what you just said, when is the bounty on the baby coming up?
I got a couple bounty hunter dogs at the house.
No, I mean
the baby. As far as the baby, you know, that's God's planning.
Okay.
That's God's planning. Like I mentioned before, I'm focused on a lot. My family, you know, my business, my gym, you know, everything. We're finding the correct balance for that. My wife is here every day with me, you know, so. When that happens and when we're blessed to have our child, we're gonna be blessed to have our child, but that's not my main focus. My main focus right now is creating something that's gonna help, you know, our community.
That's what's up.
You know, building on that, because it's a lot of different kids out here that's lost. And, you know, boxing it helped me find something. you know, and maybe that can help somebody else.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So, Oklahoma boxing and combat sport. You helping the community. You taking the kid off the street into the boxing gym. You giving them life. You giving them something to look up to. You giving them hope. You want to share a little, you know, a little bit more light on what Oklahoma boxing and combat sport is doing in Oklahoma City or in Oklahoma State.
Yeah, so Oklahoma boxing, we're knocking out obstacles one punch at a time. That's our motto. That's our mission statement. So there's many different things that happen. I get people that come to me with suicidal thoughts. I get kids that come to me with the same. I get parents that come to me confused on what to do with their son, with their children, because the children are going through different stages in life. You know, we all go through that. You know, my job is to figure out how I can use my skills to help best everybody, you know, and help everybody. So with the boxing gym, with the parents, with the kids, you know, it's like a safe haven. It's like a community center. You can come here with your problems, and we all help each other. You know, it's not just me. You know, you got Coach Chris, you got Coach Ryden, you got a lot of different coaches in the gym, you got a lot of different students in the gym. You know, everybody's like family. You come in the gym and you feel welcome. You know, and that feeling will help you open up, you know, to your problems or whatever you're dealing with. You know, so we'll be able to help you with that. We got different things that we do for the community. We got different outreach things. We got different programs we partner with. So if there's a need, we can, you know, connect our community with that resource.
That's what's up. Fall Brawl. So let's talk a little bit about business and financial aspect of Fall Brawl. The sponsorship. Do you think you get enough for the show, for the Fall Brawl?
As far as sponsorship?
Yeah, the Fall Brawl. Because that's a big event.
Yeah.
You know, and all these companies out here in Oklahoma City, even in Oklahoma State, they need to tap in.
Absolutely. I mean, we touch a lot of people. We affect a lot of people. And that's just not us. There's different boxing events all over Oklahoma that's doing the same thing and affecting these kids. If it's a USA boxing gym, they need help because we're affecting these children. Most of the time, most of the parents, you know, got work. Y'all got stuff that y'all dealing with too. We understand. Once you get home, you know, you may want to chill out, hang out. That's what we're for. We're an after school program. Most of the kids feel comfortable enough to come here and exercise their issues through a bag and through working out versus doing that in the streets with somebody else. You know, that's going to land them in a situation that they're uncomfortable with. You know, that's going to make the parent uncomfortable. So, I mean, that's our job. That's what we're here for. And Fall Brawl is an outlet, you know, just like every other boxing event, to keep these kids off the streets, keep these adults with something focused, a positive outlet that they can focus on. And then our professional fighters and our amateur boxers, giving them a vision, you know, a dream, something that they can, you know, grow into. My dream when I first started was to be a champion. I've obtained the junior middleweight title of Oklahoma. I fought Dennis Knife Chief. He was the Oklahoma champion. He beat me. And then, you know, I redeemed that. Came back, fought him again. I won. You know, we had a rematch. And then, you know, everything else after that was history. I fought a lot of tough fights off back. You know, and a lot of our kids, they're dealing with different issues. You know, so those battles that they're dealing with, they're dealing with inside and outside of the gym. They come here, we talk to them about life skills. We talk to them about issues we're dealing with and how we can get through that. You know, some of these kids we talk to them about the Bible. If they're coming to us and they're open enough to talk about that, we'll talk to them about that. We're a Christian-led business as well. We're finna have our Bible studies every Sunday, and that's just for the community in general. So any and everybody can come attend. Our main mission is to just help our community deal with the things that they're dealing with. There's a lot of problems we're all going through. Inside the boxing ring, outside of the boxing ring, life happens. Yeah. You know, and that's what your coaches are for. You know, you come to the gym, most of the people come with a goal, you know, and the coach's goal is to make sure everybody's okay. We'll teach you everything that we know. We just want to make sure you're good at the end of the day. I don't want to see any of my students out there in a messed up situation when I could have helped.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So what do you look for in putting the box on your card? Like a Fall Brawl show, what do you look for in the box?
All right, so requirements in having boxers fight for any of my fights, Fall Brawl included. Fall Brawl specifically, you got to have a coach. You got to have a gym that you're training at.
Okay.
If you're a professional, of course, you got to have a professional record. If you're an amateur turning pro, You got to go through the means of obtaining your professional license and all of that. I can help you with that. I prefer you have a coach. I require you have a gym, so you have somebody that holds you accountable to training. We don't put any and everybody out there on the show. You can become a boxer, you can box, you can work your way up, but it's something that you're going to have to work your way up to. We get level playing field like club shows. Let's just say we're a debut guy or fight a debut guy. Your records will be evenly matched. We're not going to go out there and put a guy that's open, which means you got more than 10 fights, against a novice guy, which means you got less than 10 fights. We're going to make sure it's as evenly matched as possible, from the amateurs to the pros. And once you go through that system, you learn that you get that discipline, and you learn the proper techniques in boxing. Of course, then you come to the awareness of the coaches. I'm the matchmaker. We got a few different matchmakers as well. You'll come to the attention, of our team. And if your coach or your manager reaches out to us, and we have an opportunity to put you on the show, we may give you a call, offer you a purse. We may offer you a flight, if you're out of Oklahoma, pay for your hotel, give you a per diem so you can eat while you're here. We'll take care of our athletes. The fight night is normally Saturday. We weigh in Friday. We'll get you in here if you're out of town the day before, so you're comfortable.
That's
it's a lot that we can do, but we require a lot, and we look at everything. So if you're not training, if you're just looking to get a check, you're coming just to get a check and not really box.
That's bueno.
It's not the person we're kind of looking for.
That's what's up. That's what's up. How do you manage relationship with your kids at the gym, the fighters, and your team?
Relationship management, guys. You can take a class on that if you need help, guys. Communication skills is definitely needed, and it's important. With me, it's a lot. Managing different relationships and communicating with everyone, because I deal with a lot of people throughout the day. But my main goal is treat somebody how you would like to be treated yourself. So I'm gonna treat you exactly how I would like to be treated. And it helps me out with everything.
That's what's up.
I'm an open book. I'll talk to anybody and any and everybody about almost anything. We'll sit down, we'll have a conversation. If you're uncomfortable and you don't want to talk in front of anybody, we can schedule a meeting.
That's what's up. So looking forward, like how many shows are we planning to have this year?
Well, this year it's all up to my board of directors.
Okay.
If it was up to me, I'd have a show every single month. We'll have 12 shows.
That would be dope.
Amateur and pro. But there's a process, so you got to go through the process.
That's what's up. That's what's up. What's your thought on the future of boxing in Oklahoma?
It's going to grow. Boxing's definitely been growing already. There's a lot of nice athletes that's coming out of Oklahoma, a lot of open guys that's turning pro. There's a lot of good coaches in Oklahoma. Rival's pretty good. Nick is a pretty good coach. We got Rough House Boxing with Stephanie. That's a pretty good gym. We got Western Avenue, Rebecca Hoffman and them there. That's pretty
Engine Room, Oklahoma Boxings.
Engine Room's in Tulsa, Oklahoma. A little further outside
And
of the
same
city.
boxing academy too.
But he's pretty good. I know most of the gyms.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's a couple more on the list, but I'm not going to touch all of them for the camera. If you would like to know most of the gyms, or if you have a student or a kid that you would like to introduce to boxing, reach out to us, and we'll give you a map, and we'll let you know where all the gyms are in our local area. Right now, I think in our LBC, which is our local boxing committee, I think we got about over 10, 15 clubs. That's a lot. It's a lot of different coaches out here doing their thing.
That's what's up.
Helping out the community.
So speaking of Oklahoma boxing at comeback spot, say somebody is at home watching this, where can we find this gym? If they want to come, the address.
OKCboxing.com, guys. If you want to check out our gym and you want to come and look at who we are, you can go to YouTube. OKCboxing.com is always the best place for that. Our website is going to have all of our information in one location. You can go to Facebook, you can go to TikTok, you can go to Instagram, Snapchat. If it's social media, I'm pretty sure you'll find Oklahoma Boxing out there. YouTube, you can also YouTube us. We got our YouTube pages, all of our boxing events, all of our matches, and clips from our gym are going to be on there. TM University, shout out to them, because you'll see a lot of clips on his page also.
Thank you. What would be your advice for someone who wants to break into boxing promotion?
Boxing promotions, if
Yeah.
you want to start boxing, I recommend you get a mentor, talk to someone who's been there, done that, and you can get it done. It's not that hard.
And what would be your advice for the upcoming boxers?
Train hard, find a gym, and stick with it. That's it. It's really not that hard when it comes to boxing. It's a lot of stuff that you got to learn, of course. It's just like school. It's school of boxing, you know. You go to school to be an engineer, you're not going to learn everything on day one. But when you graduate, guess what? You're an engineer. You know, so it takes time, just like everything else.
That's what's up. Advice for the coaches, gym owners, what can they do to help the growth of boxing in Oklahoma State?
Well, I think most of the gym owners and most of the coaches, first off, everybody needs to understand one thing. We're here for the same mission. So we compete. There's competition, you know, but we're not competing against one another. My gym, your gym, this gym, over there, that gym. We all are here for the same purpose. So we all need to support each other. We do support each other through boxing. We support each other through the events. There's a promotions tactic that I'm going to bring an approach to a couple different gyms that's going to help us all out with just promoting ourselves and putting our gyms on the map, letting everybody know in Oklahoma, you know, that pretty much on every single corner of Oklahoma you can find a boxing gym. You know, we just need to do better with coming together. That's it.
So speaking of fundraising, I get to know that the Oklahoma Boxing and Combat Sport, we're doing a fundraising right now. And we have about 600,000 people living out here in Oklahoma City. And if everybody in Oklahoma City can chip in 50 cents, that could help a lot.
Absolutely.
You know?
I mean, it's a game of numbers. And if you guys would like to donate, we definitely need your help. OKCboxing.com. That's where you can send your donations. Oklahoma Boxing, we're on PayPal, we're on
Cash App.
You know, Cash App, we're on Venmo, we're on Zelle. If you got it, I'm pretty sure you can find a way to reach out to us. But also, you can go back to our website, and then our Kids Off of the Street page. It gives you all the information on how you guys can help and support us. Really, if you would like to support, a lot of what helps our gyms thrive is just word of mouth. If you can let somebody know about our gym, let somebody know about the gym that's in your area, look up boxing and see what gym is in your area, and let somebody know about that. If you know you got some kids that need some help, they don't have an after-school program they go to, they need some guidance, they need some mentors, take them to the boxing gym.
And what's next for Mr. Bounty Hunter, Mr. Maurice Williams? What's next for you?
What's next for me? I'm living in it right now. We're working on our gym, working on our fundraiser, working on keeping this gym and this program alive in Bethany, Oklahoma. So we're training harder. We're focusing on our logistics. You know, it's a systematic approach to creating a boxing gym and sustaining it. You know, so that's what we're kind of working on right now. In the future, we may have another gym open up in Yukon, Mustang area, but just stay tuned to our website. We'll let you guys know.
That's what's up. Your last word for your fans, friends, and family, coaches, boxers, you know, all over the United States, Oklahoma City, Texas, your last word.
Okay, well, man, with everybody out there watching and everybody out there listening, I want to say thank you. I want to say tune in to TM University. He's doing a lot for the sport of boxing in Oklahoma. He's trying to bring that visual aspect to it because we can box all we want, but if it's not on camera, we won't get the awareness. You know, so we need more awareness about the boxing that's going on in Oklahoma. Rival Boxing got a 5-time national champion, Brandon Moreira.
Yeah.
And it's a couple different boxers out here that are national champions also. I mean, it needs to be known what's happening in Oklahoma for the youth and for the professionals. We got a lot of professionals that's up and coming. We got a couple undefeated pros. We got some ex-NFL players that transitioned and turned into boxers. One, you know, Calvin Barnett, he's out here. Right now it's 5-1. He got a fight going on January 14th. You can check him out. I mean, there's a lot going on. Elijah Pierce, he was from Oklahoma. He's getting ready to fight that N-way guy I was telling you about for a world title, you know, so he may be bringing one back to Oklahoma. Bo Gibbs Jr., he just fought for, you know, a regional world title belt through the USBC. which that was pretty good. He won that fight in the 6th round. He's a world champion out here, and he's looking for a couple different things that's going to be up and coming too. They got a boxing gym. They got a program. It's in Kearney, Oklahoma. You guys can check that out if you're in the Kearney area. There's a lot of different gyms out here. So what I want to say to everybody is just make sure, take care of one another. That's my message. Take care of everybody. We're one big old family. If we all think about it like that, what they say, it takes a village. If we get into that mindset, everything will be a lot better.
Wow. Man, I just want to thank you so much for the opportunity, you gave us this morning to be at your gym. And I want to wish you the best in every endeavor of your life, In the next 5-6 years, we're going to be saying different story. We're going to be telling the different story. Thank you so much for having us, and thank you so much, Dave.
Thank you, brother.
I really